Waliwo muwala wa Salim Saleh Eyaweredwa Obwaminisita wa Agriculture. Obeera alina ebigambo by'ayogedde nenjagala tubiwulirize. Bino bulijjo Kyagulanyi byatugamba ng'amaaso n'amatu tuzibye. Wulira ebigambo bino bikulu.
None other than Mrs. Matsiko, and she's the wife of one of our UPDF MPs in Parliament called Afande Matsiko. That is the beautiful wife. She's working with us in OWC, though I am no longer there. I want to thank Tayewa is here. He's our liaison officer. Now I'm your boss. So he's a OWC liaison officer. Of course, it's a joke. He's our OWC liaison officer in Ministry of Agriculture. So you're most welcome. We have, I think I've introduced all the OWC staff. Kano Opera, thank you for coming. I want now to thank my people of Chivoga before I can call Mamito to say something. Allow me thank the district executive. Please, all of you who are here, come step forward. People should know who is the LC5 chairman. Please move forward. Byaruhanga wants to see you because he's coming any time from, soon from now. The district executive, that is Chairman Insiro, the LC5 chairman. We have Mr. Mshabe, who is the speaker of the district. We have our councillor of Dwaniro sub-county, which is the cattle corridor, and which is also a historical place for the NRM government. We have our councillor from Chomia sub-county, Sembia. Thank you for coming, and you can please go back and take your seats. I want to thank the cow. Our cow is very new in that district, but I've not interfaced with you, but I've heard rumors you're doing a very good job because it's just 3 weeks there in that district. Allow me thank my very, very good friend and my elder, but also an NRA veteran. That is none other than our RDC, Mulwanyi Kadogo. She has really done a very, very great job. Thank you, my elder, for all the work that you really did during campaigns. I know we used to leave home, go back at even past midnight, would then wake up the following day at 7, we go back. So I want to thank you before all these people, and thank you for loving President Museveni. You're one of those Kadogos who still love what you fought for. So thank you for coming, and thank you for the commitment. I want to thank my former, he's the RDC of Mbale. He's a prodigal son in Chivoga. He had left NRM and he had joined NUP, but he was once an LC5 chairman for 15 years. And in the last elections of 2021, he was the coordinator of Kunga in NUP for the entire sub-region of Greater Mubende. But as we went into these recently concluded elections, he came back home. And President Museveni deployed him as an RDC in Mbale City. So thank you, Mr. Kizito Siraje Nkugwa, for coming. I want to thank all the NRM chairpersons, NRM sub-county chairpersons. Bambi mujeko wano babalabe, mwakola omulimu, because when I went to Chivoga to contest, Chivoga was NUP. All the councillors were NUP. The woman MP Nachimwe was NUP. These are the men and the women that I used to traverse the district with from Monday to Monday, and these are the people that painted Chivoga, and they painted it yellow once again. Thank you for coming. Thank you for all the great mobilization work that you did. This one is Nuwajira, Ramata sub-county. He's the NRM chairperson of that sub-county. Thank you for all the work you did. We have Mwami Muyanja Zakaria, the NRM chairperson of Nkandwa sub-county. We have Mayor Serugo, who is the NRM chairperson of Bukomero Town Council. We have Chairman Lulinda, who is the NRM chairperson of Chekumbia. We have Tumwine James, who is the NRM chairperson of Kayera, which is the last sub-county bordering Chiboga and Chankwanzi, or the political school. Mr. Tumwine, we want to thank Mr. Were Nyansio, the chairman of Bukomero sub-county, which is bordering Chiboga and Nakaseke, and that is the man in charge of the sub-county. We thank our dear mayor of Ramata Town Council, Ziriwaka, meaning the money is at home. So he always leaves his money home, but when there is any need, he always goes and collects it. We want to thank our Kadogo of NRA, and he was welcome. You can stand from wherever you are for recognition. I know you can't fit here because most of you are all my village coordinators, my parish coordinators. These are the people that helped me become the woman MP of Chiboga. Thank you for coming, and may the good Lord bless you. Thank you for loving me amidst all those challenges that you know. As Baganda say, ebyomunju tebitotolwa. But you know what I mean. So thank you very much. Mwebale nnyo bannaye, mwebalire ddala. Sina kyenyiza bbawa, naye nsaba Omukama Katonda atuwa obulamu, ate atuwa obusobozi. Nabasuubiza nti buli yekinaabeerangawo eno nga kisobola okubatuukako. Enkola yange mugimanyi kijja kujja. I want to thank the Women League, since your boss is here, my dear friend, Komsinje Adrin. We have our vice chairperson of the Women League, where is Madame Vicencia, and even, even Madame Viola, who is the chairperson of the Women League. Vicencia was in my camp and she did a very, very great job. Thank you, Vicencia. Your boss will appreciate you one day. She told me she has a very good message for you. Thank you for the mobilization. You can please take your seat. The veterans, your boss is here. Why I invited the SEC member of veterans? Chiboga is 80% full of veterans. And I asked him that one day we shall come to Chiboga. He will spend a week there. We visit all these veterans and we come up with a program of veterans. So I'm very grateful. Our SEC member, the one who sits with, these are very few people. They are even more powerful than us ministers. They sit with the president. When it comes to policy, sometimes they advise him before we advise. So I want to thank you, Mr. Mshabe. Please, you can stand again. These veterans want to see you because very soon he's going to come to Chiboga, camp there, and listen to all your requests. So thank you for coming. I want also to thank my mentor, a friend. You know, someone can be a mentor but not your friend. And sometimes people are not genuine to us. But I want to thank Mr. Moses Byaruhanga, who is my mentor, who is my genuine friend. So thank you for each and everything you have done to polish me, though I still need more polishing. Thank you for all the time you used to spend in Chiboga, and those people of Chiboga really love you very much. And on behalf of the district clerk who is here, the Muslim community is very, very grateful to you for the people who have just returned from Mecca. But this time, one is there. He has that is one of the returnees. They are very, very grateful. And this time, since we have 2 constituencies, they asked me to pass on to their request to you that this time you only gave us 2 people. If you can talk to His Excellency the President, you know me, my problem, I will not say it is me, even when they were thanking me on groups. Honorable, thank you for taking us. I told them it's not me, it is the President. Because we have a problem of some politicians who claim to have done things, yet it is government that does those things. So I want to thank His Excellency the President, who gave us those 2 slots, but we request for more slots because we have very many Muslim communities and most of them are leaders. My Secretary General of NRM is there. He's one of the people who has requested me that next time please consider him because that is one of his, and he was a very, very good pillar in mobilization. So thank you. We pray that this time around you'll give us like 10 slots so that we can give 5 to Chiboga East and 5 to Chiboga West. I know when my elder smiles, it means a yes. So abantu be Chiboga mukube mu ngalo bannayi. So I want to thank the youth fraternity. I'm seeing here youth from different parts of Uganda. I'm seeing a Karamajong here called Priska, who is now working with URA. Thank you for coming. All youth leaders who have traveled from different parts of Uganda and who are here to be with us, to celebrate with us, thank you very much. May the good Lord bless you. My pastors, those we prayed with Mungu, and others that I will not mention, thank you for coming. I want also to thank the UTG group. It is called the Uganda Transition Generation. Thank you for coming. I'm a member of, there's very many fraternities. I also subscribe to that fraternity. Thank you for coming. I want to thank my business partner who is not here, but is being represented by the wife, Madam Apo Chobuguzi. Thank you for coming. And I really appreciate you stood with me during those days with your beautiful daughter, Kevin. Kevin is a very good friend of my daughter. I think my daughter, every day, she tells me, Mommy, I want to go and see Kevin. So Kevin, thank you for coming, though your friend is not here. And I know you'll be celebrating your birthdays soon, next week. So my dear friends, those that have not been able to mention, I want to thank the Assistant RDC of Chiboga, Newton Muhanguzi. I started with Newton, the Deputy RDC. I started with Newton when he was not an RDC. He was just a youth leader in Makerere University. And these are one of the people who supported me when I came out to contest for youth. When I contested for youth, national female with Nyamtoro, most of you in Chiboga groups, you've been circulating my forms that I got zeros. I never got zeros. The president ordered me to step down. And I stepped down in the spirit of NRM. Just like most of you in Chiboga, you stepped down for our flag bearers. So Newton was one of my key supporters. And I told him one day, go back to school, make yourself better, you'll find yourself in government. And I want to thank God. He has now finished his master's, and we believe God for greater things. And he wrote a good book about MK, which I will not talk about. That is for next time. So I want to thank Mutagobwa Geoffrey. He's also a very good friend of mine. For him, he's a born of Chiboga. I also started with him in youth politics. He's now the assistant RDC of Chiboga district, and he's a very passionate mobilizer of President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Thank you for loving President Museveni. So, my dear guests, mwenna mikwano jange bestasobodde kutotola, mwenna abatambula nange bannaye, abayita nange mu mannyo ga Ggoonya, mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala. I want to thank my other guests who are here. General Saleh did not join us, but he has sent a message, which I'm just going to put on these screens for 2 minutes, because I want us to go, and I call Namere for 2 minutes. Then we can have our dinner, and after everyone has eaten, he's free to leave at leisure. So I want also to thank my dear friend, my prayer partner, someone who supports me sometimes when I'm very emotional. I want to thank my dear mom. Thank you for raising such a courageous young lady. Thank you. You can take your seat. You taught me to fear God. You taught me to pray to God all the time when I'm confused. The first thing I got from my mom was the Bible, and she told me, this book has a solution to all your problems. Even when I'm not with you, always open that book. It will always give you guidance and direction. Thank you so much, my dear mom. I know you raised a strong, I always used to tell you that I'll make you proud one day. Thank you for raising me, and thank you for standing in the gap when your friend was not there. Thank you very much. I want also to thank and recognize Pastor Serugo. He's a very good friend of mine. But these are some of the people who believed in me. Rubwama John, thank you. He was such a passionate youth who was always called to be given monies, to not support that Mugwira, but thank you. And all these friends of mine, I promise to introduce Chiboga to all my friends. And there are so many other friends that you've not seen, and they will still come to Chiboga, because this time around we want to open up Chiboga for opportunities. So lastly, I want to thank our Vice Chairperson, Mr. Beinomujisha, who is also amid us. Thank you for mobilizing for President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni during our last general elections. He was very quiet during primaries, but when we finished primaries, he came out like a mad person. So we want to thank you. He was never stopped by anyone. Even if you criticize him, if it's about a flag of NRM, you'd not tell him anything. Thank you for mobilizing for President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Thank you for abusing that kind of status quo of, okay, work from within and make the party weak. Thank you. We appreciate your efforts. I know one time the people of Chiboga will reward you. I want also to recognize some of the Basita who are here. So some of you, the Basita, who have represented the other Basita. Penina, thank you for coming. Mwebale kuija. God bless you. And Basita is my clan, please. And Twedirante, Sichkere. So, banaye mwenamba laba, and I'm tempted to mention your name. Na yesigenda kusobola kunyonyola oba Jena Simwe. Thank you for coming and thank you for loving me. I know you're one of the person who used to move with me even in those remote areas. The car used to break down and would walk kilometers as long as we had to mobilize for President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Thank you, colleagues. Thank you, friends. Juma Witonze, I am praying for you and I wish you good luck as Kampala. So he prefers to stay in the bush, but he has requested me that this, even if he would be here, this would have been his message to all of us. And as leaders of Chiboga, but also the national leaders who are here, I hope this message will really be a message that most of us, when we leave here, we shall go back home and meditate on it. It is a message about ceasing fire. The season of politics is now done and gone. Please let us cease fire. Tuleke kuddamu kwekwagula. Let us now focus on delivering whatever we promise the people. And those who are in government, civil servants who are not politicians, let us also deliver our mandates according to what the Constitution says. So I want to ask Mr. Senkubuge, after Namere is going to use 2 minutes, you'll summarize that message. I'll come and pray for the food. Omutume ndi walana, webale kujja ssebo, mbadde sikulabye, omusajja wa Ssaabasajja Kabaka, webale nnyo, webalire ddala, ate webale kusaba, Mukama n'akola ebyaki. RDC, Assistant RDC Nakawa, thank you for coming. She also comes from the 1st district of Ntungamo.
Ndozo muwulidde yo muwala wa Salim Saleh kale kintu bakyegabira kaate kati obuyinza babutwala mu lujjudde buli kifo balanisa okyegabira buli kifo bakyewa mu magezi yabbanna kimwero wa Nuupu kati omula yeewana mbu bampadde bwa minisita n'ekyoba Kiboga mugenda kufunamu nnyo kubanga bampadde bwa minisita ne Nankabirwa yali minisita naye nga w'Ekiboga talina kyeyabakolera Ekiboga basinga enguudo z'ettaka enguudo enfo enzibu Bwana bwana kyagenda kutwala kyagenda kukola.